Hello, this is Donna from Insta PPC Builder. Now, if you're a pay-per-click marketer, then you must watch this video and see how you can shave hours off of your pay-per-click campaign building efforts. Now, why is that? Because a tool like the Insta PPC Builder will allow you to very quickly create campaigns and ad groups instead of doing it manually through your Google AdWords account or your Bing Ad Center account. Now, what that allows you to do is to go after low-cost keywords that most marketers wouldn't bother with. Now, why don't they bother with those? That is because low-cost keywords typically have a much lower search volume. So to do a few of these here and there doesn't make sense. It's not worth your time. But if you have a tool like Insta PPC Builder where you can load hundreds of these low-cost keywords into your accounts, then it makes a lot of sense because you will get a lot of great traffic at a very low cost. So I'm going to demonstrate that now. First, we're going to do some keyword analysis, and we're going to gather the keywords that are low cost, and we're going to load them into Excel, paste them into Excel where we will gather our list, and then load them into the PPC Builder tool so that we can instantly create campaigns and ad groups in our Google account. So let me demonstrate that now. Here I am in the Google AdWords keyword tool, and I've typed in tennis shoes as an example. Now we can see here that the keyword tennis shoes itself is very competitive. This entire bar is filled in. It has a high search volume, but I would be paying a lot of money per click to bid on that term. But instead, if we scroll down, we'll see many variations of tennis shoes that have a much lower cost. They're much less competitive, and they do have a much lower search volume. But it doesn't matter because if we take all of these keywords, then together we're going to get a lot of traffic for a very low cost. So what I'm going to do is open this CSV file, and I can very simply just copy this list of keywords and go ahead and paste it into my Excel spreadsheet that I'm building. And you can see here that I have three niches that I wanted to show you. This is the tennis shoe example. We have beauty supplies. And in this list, I went after different brand names of beauty supplies because you'll notice that these are much lower cost than if I were to actually bid on the term beauty supplies. And then we have a home business example where I've also included a lot of home business company names here. And to bid on these various company names, you also will not pay very much per click. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these lists, and I'm just going to pick the beauty supply one as an example, and I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to go and pop over to my Insta PPC Builder tool. And you'll see here I have a campaign called Beauty Supplies-S for search because you always want to separate search from content. Now if you follow me on my videos, you will see and get lots of great training and learn why you want to separate search from content, as well as you'll learn about many other great strategies for pay-per-click marketing. So I'm going to go ahead into this keyword field here and paste my list of keywords, and I've selected phrase and exact. You never want to use broad, and I've put a maximum cost per click here, and now I've included this keyword modifier. And what that means is what the tool is going to do is create an ad group for each one of these keywords, and it'll also insert the word as a keyword into that ad group. But what I've told it to do is for every keyword listed here, I want to also include review. So it's going to add Revlon review as a keyword in that ad group. And it's going to add Nexus review because people looking for these products might also type in the product name and the word review. And you can add any number of modifiers here. So now you can see that I've added 2 ads because you never want to do more than 2 ads, and you never want to do just 1 ad. You always want to be split testing an ad, and you'll get more training on that as you follow me in my videos. But in this case, the only difference is this little word right, these couple of words here on the second line. So I've got my ads ready to go. Now I'm ready to generate the code. And what this tool does is it provides the code that I need, and I'm going to go ahead and copy the keyword data. so that I can load that into my AdWords editor tool, which is a free tool that's provided by Google. You just download it from your Google account. And here I'm going to click on the keyword tab, and I'm going to make multiple changes. And I'm going to paste all those strings in here. And I'm going to click my keyword information below includes the column for campaign and ad group name. So it means that these strings have the campaign name in it. So the tool knows which campaign to put these new keywords in, or if it's a brand new campaign, they'll create one with that name. I click next and finished, and I'm done. And now I go back and I'm going to click on my ad data. I'm going to go to the ads tab and I'm going to click make multiple changes. I'm going to paste that in here, and again I have this option clicked, and I'm going to hit next and I'm going to hit finish. And now I have to do a couple little tweaks where I click on the campaign name and I want to select Google search only because this is an S for search. And I'm going to pause the status of this, and I'm going to put a budget here, a daily budget of $25. And now I click on the ad group tab and the ad tab, and now I need to select all of these ad groups because I'm going to click on my beauty supplies campaign. I'm going to select all of my ad groups, and I need to specify the maximum bid. The tool brings it over for the keywords but not for the ad groups. And now I'm done there, and you see all those exclamation marks went away, the red ones. And now in this red tab there are some ads in here where it tells me that the headline in this case has exceeded the maximum amount allowed. So I can just replace, modify this particular ad, and I'm just going to put question mark there. So now I've fixed that one. You can go fix them all. And once you are done, you simply click on post changes, and it's going to be the campaign beauty supplies, and I click post, and it's going to ask me for my Google AdWords login password information. I'm going to click OK, and now it's posting. Now while this is posting, I just want to tell you that with the Bing Ad Center, our tool will create an export file because that's what the Ad Center requires is a file with all the data. So instead of using the AdWords editor tool, I simply will it'll export the data into a file, and then I import that into my Bing Ad Center account, and that's very easy as well. Now you'll see a few of these text ads failed, and that's because the titles or some of the lines were too long, so you just need to fix those before you upload them. Now while that's uploading, I'm going to briefly show you my Google AdWords account, and you'll see that that campaign doesn't exist here yet. And this is finished, so that takes about a minute. And now if we go into the Google AdWords account and I do a refresh, you'll see that my new campaign now appears that was just uploaded called Beauty Supplies. Now it was paused, don't forget, so that's why it didn't show up. So it's listed as gray. So you can see how in just a few minutes I've created this new campaign now with all of the ad groups and ads that it created one ad group for each keyword, and as you follow me and view my trainings, you'll know why that's very important. And all the keywords are listed here. So if you're doing any kind of pay-per-click advertising, I highly suggest that you try this tool out. It'll save you hours and hours of your time, and it's going to dramatically reduce your advertising expenses because you'll get leads and sales for a much lower cost. So get started now. Just scroll to the bottom of this page and click the Buy Now button, and we will see you on the other side.